video that's a direct result of throwing up for 12 hours straight. Before I get started, I'd just like to give a shout out to my friend Ross. Ross is quite possibly the best Ross I have ever met. Some might say that he has come to define what it is to be Ross. So life and taking wrong turns. For those of you that actually have lives and therefore cannot stay up to date with everything Eddie the Chump, I've been disgustingly ill for the last day and a half. I'd like to chalk this video's lateness down to that, but we all know that's not true. I'm just a lazy prick. I tend to find that while my body can't quite decide which end to vomit out of, that reality gets a bit stretched. By that I mean, when your sick looks and smells exactly like your shit, what's the fucking difference? The upside to this is that in between the expelling of the evil inside of me, I tend to get a bit philosophical. What better time to ponder life's big questions than when inches from death? So with that in mind, let's talk about wrong turns. This is one of those subjects that I find people get a bit uncomfortable with. Is it just me, or do most people carry themselves around as if they've never made a fucking mistake, living their lives as if it's one giant victory march towards their inevitable coronation of the most awesome human being of all time? Maybe it's one of the benefits of getting older, but I don't have to pretend like I'm going to be the next Shakespeare / movie star / Jimi Hendrix. I can now evaluate the choices I've made in my life and see exactly where I didn't exactly help myself. Like a serious relationship that was actually quite toxic, or misjudging someone too soon professionally. The great crime of Facebook and other social media is that they're not real. They're a representation of how people would like to be seen and not who they actually are. Don't get me wrong, I'm not quite ready for my Zimmer Frame and Werther's originals yet. I do know social media can have its benefits, but I'm not fooled by it or the people who use it to pretend their life is a non-stop roller coaster of excitement, achievement and sex with Scarlett Johansson. I suppose the main point is to not put undue pressure on yourself. Everyone fucks up and takes a wrong turn here and there. It's unavoidable. The good thing is you can do something about most of the mistakes you'll ever make, but don't pretend to yourself or others that you don't make them. That route leads to the dark side, where your inability to face up to your faults stops your strengths from flourishing. We all know someone who thinks they're 100% right all of the time, despite obviously not being so. Don't be that guy, you won't go far. Take it from someone who knows what it's like to be on the inside of that particularly cruel joke. To finish up, don't be the kind of person that puts updates on Twitter like you have 1 million followers. You don't, it's just fucking embarrassing. And don't be the person who bigs up their own achievements while shitting on others. Nobody likes that guy and it'll hurt you in the long run. In essence, don't be a massive twat.